Hello, hello. It is finally time. We're back with the Laugh Point podcast. I think this is episode 22 or 23. I actually forgot because it's been that long. I actually stopped counting track.
Who needs to count? It's the best episode. That's what it is.
It's the best episode with one of the best guests. He's not necessarily a stand-up comedian. I don't know if you do.
I'm just funny in person, not on stage.
Yeah, he's the audio guy here in Edmonton. If you want to just introduce yourself to the camera.
Hey, my name's Rob. I do live audio production for The Moon and a variety of other shows around Edmonton.
Yes, you were recently on what radio show was it?
I haven't been on any radio show yet.
Well, that the one you were just telling me about Rachel.
Oh yeah, I've been invited to go on Rachel's show. I haven't been on.
See, yeah, this is the best, most fun part about this show. We're just unfiltered. We'll go as it shit happens.
We got there.
Misinformation.
You know what? I like to pretend like I've done things before I've gotten there, so I don't blame you for that misunderstanding.
Yeah, no, but he pulled the most. I think out of every guest that I've invited on, I think he's pulled the most Canadian thing possible, because on top of just being a perfect husband, he texted me going, do you want anything from Tim Hortons or something? I said a hot chocolate would be nice. Not only did this motherfucker pull up the perfect hot chocolate, he pulled up with a bucket of Timbits, okay? Not a box, like you fucking pussies are doing. Except for you, my girlfriend, Casey, I love you. But everyone else, what the fuck are you doing, okay? You're bringing boxes of Timbits to your dying grandma? No, fuck off. Bucket or nothing, okay?
Absolutely.
He's set the standard.
It's the way to do it, If you're not buying things by the bucket, are you really getting your money's worth?
If you're not doing things by the bucket.
Hell yeah, man. When I was in my 20s, I once bought a oil barrel of lube.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was the best summer of slip and slide I've ever had.
God, I really hope Diddy doesn't find this, because he already has too much. Yeah. I didn't know you could. I love. Did
you know you can buy a barrel of lube on Amazon? They'll deliver it to your door. That technically per milliliter, it's probably cost effective for using it for the purpose of lubricant, but it also makes for the most amazing time running slip and slides, especially if you have a big friend that you just dunk you in and then toss you down the run.
Oh man, Ethan would be so.
Yeah, see,
just batter him up.
Just imagine with that much momentum, he could just go off a ramp.
He'd be like the boulder from Indiana Jones.
Oh, terrifying!
Everyone would be fucking running.
Run away!
It's cause a scene, man. I just want to quickly address that. Yes, this podcast has been on a hiatus. A lot of, just to shortly summarize it, just a lot of life stuff has happened. A lot of health stuff that just is not fun. The stuff of being an epileptic. The jokes are fun, but everything else isn't. So life got in the way, a bunch of stuff happened, and my adapter broke for my microphones, so I couldn't even use it. And I did not want to record a podcast without the quality that I always give you. I want to be able to give you guys the best and what you guys are watching. And right now, you guys have been so supportive. Every single one of you guys that watches this podcast and continues to listen, thank you, because I hear to this day that people are still like watching, even though I haven't posted in 2 months, which is just fucking crazy. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means a lot. And then 2, very soon I will be off for 5 months to go to Camp Kindle outside of Water Valley. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I know I know you guys are gonna miss me, but
I know they were sticking all the curly hair people in camps again.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't think they would, allow me after the background check, but I'm just kidding. No, you guys have nothing to worry about. I grew up at this camp. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna be trying, if I can, to be podcasting at camp. So my plan is to try to interview some of the staff members to give some camp stories and to kind of just show you guys what it's like, because this podcast was created originally to show you guys the Edmonton scene, and it seems that you guys fucking love that. So I want to show you more now. I want to see if you guys love that too. So see how that goes. And now that the boring messages is over, let's just begin. Let's just start talking. So Rob, if you could just kind of maybe go more into like what you do at the Moon exactly, maybe even like how you started at the
100%.
Moon, like.
Well, as far as like at the Moon, I first originally came out there as just a regular person coming to watch the shows as part of the audience. But as somebody who has a tendency to stick his nose in places where it doesn't belong, I saw an opportunity when the entire show was basically run off a mic to a mixer that nobody knew how to use, to the speaker, feedback all the time, didn't sound the greatest, and a couple other issues. There's a lot of people coming in. There was an opportunity for improvement there. They did great stuff with what they had, but I had a little bit of knowledge, and my Google foo was strong. Let me tell you what. I went in there as an amateur, and now people ask me to do stuff because, boy, is Google helpful. Fake it till you make it, baby. But I stepped in, helped kind of like adjust the mic levels, turn down the gain from 100%, so that way you can actually hear some detail in a person's voice, and just in general offer to come in and add music and other stuff to the shows. And after inserting myself enough times, people started asking for me, and it turned out that I was filling a need. So that was a really cool opportunity that I've had there over the last 2-3 years to help with some really cool shows, meet some really cool people. And when the Moon moved, I had the opportunity to kind of set everything up with a little more intention, and kind of set things and get us a proper audio booth, and really step the level up on the audio production there as well. And when you've been doing it for a year and a half, you get a pretty good idea of all the things you wish you could change if you could do it over.
It is kind of crazy that like so much of like what can happen with like something like that audio, it can really just start with something as simple as just like, oh hey, like maybe let's just go see what see what these people want. Like you literally just one day were like, let's see.
Yeah.
And for and the craziest thing is, for most people, even if they had your like love of everything, most people would be like, not gonna. But you had that little thing of like, hey, fuck it, why not? What could go? Like, what's the word?
Just ask them. Was like, can I help you out? And then I ask them again the next time, and the next time. They say no for like a dozen times, and eventually you wear them down and let you fix it. And then they go, actually, that is better.
Yeah, like you know what they say, like the worst they can say is fuck you, go kill yourself. Like,
absolutely. And I was already going to do that, so really that's not a threat.
See, I like saying that, because then if they say no, then it's like, well, that they didn't tell me to kill myself. So it's like, what?
Victor set the bar low. Expectations versus reality. That's where disappointment lives.
I'll go to the prom with someone else, grandma. Like, Jesus.
Oof. You and your grandma's turning you down. You got to look in the mirror a little harder.
It's bad, but so you did that, and it kind of started to sprout, and you started to work. You got all of these opportunities, and now like you said, like you're even helping people. That's just, which by like that's always like the craziest part, is when like someone asks you like, hey, like, could you help me with this? Because a lot of the time, like, you're having fun with this thing, but then it becomes a real thing of like, oh, now I have to pass this knowledge on to like
100%. The moment that somebody asked me to like, hey, can you come out with me to like the show I'm starting at a bar and like help me do the audio and set things up like that, and I go like, fuck, I gotta do it somewhere else, with random shit,
you're
gonna pay me. Okay, well, now things seem like of course I can do
that. I love those moments where like people, all of a sudden it hits you, and you're like, oh shit, like I guess I do kind of do this, and like it's real. It's not like just a thing to me. Like I remember my stand up so much to me was just like, oh, like, let's just watch this, like. And then my mom showed me comedians, and I was like, wait, other people watch this too? And like, and then I found out anybody can do it, and I was like, well, no.
Yeah, it's not just those guys on TV. It's like I could go up.
Yeah, and then I start doing it, and then people like start connecting with me, and they're like, I think one thing that like people tell me that like I think hits me in I guess in ways that I don't even know how to describe, is when people go like, "Oh, you're doing something I could never do," right? Because in my head I'm going like, that's not true. Like, come up here and tell this dick joke, and then boom, you did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
But yeah, it's this weird thing where like people like sometimes like people look at me doing comedy and they're like, oh, oh, holy shit, really? Like as if I told them that I like save like veterans dogs for a living or something, you know?
Shit,
Like,
man.
I just told them I did like
It's basically the same thing though. Like you are doing the good work, you know, going
yeah.
out there and making people laugh. Like it's basically a veteran saving a dog.
Yeah, it's the same shit. Yeah,
Same.
yeah,
Equivalence.
I'm pretty much a soldier. Yeah,
He
so,
really is. Respect. And thank you for your service. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Yeah. You should be thanking me. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. So has there ever been like any times where you like doubted yourself about like this kind of stuff? Like,
bro, you asked me to be on a podcast and I doubted myself. Like, talk about imposter syndrome. It's like, you think I have something to share with the world? I doubt myself. That every time I show up and they ask me if I can do something, I doubt myself, bro. Like it's,
dude, yeah, insane.
100%, 100%.
Fucking gang up, baby.
Imposter syndrome is strong.
It's the craziest thing. You can do something like, even in that field, you can do something incredible, and but you can still like feel like, oh, but I shouldn't be doing this. Like, I don't deserve all of this. You know what I mean? Like, and also you feel like those thoughts are kind of like a way that it's the weirdest thing of like, you don't doubt yourself until it's your time to like show that you can do that thing, and then you're like, oh well, now no, like,
yeah,
anytime
that's something else, I do alone in my bedroom. You're telling me you want me to do it for other people? Like, doubt. Hit the doubt button.
And did that ever happen? Like, what? I'm guessing that happened like all the time while you were like doing like starting with the moon and stuff, right?
Oh,
like,
absolutely. It's the moment that it wasn't just me offering and somebody was asking me to do something. I'm like, well, hold on. I don't expect things from me. Let's keep those expectations nice and low. You know, people would say, thanks, Rob. It's like, nah. They asked me to do an audio workshop. I'm like, nah, that's nobody's gonna want to do that.
It's got to be pressure, right? Like,
because expectations are pressure.
Teach also, but just like teaching anything, like it's so crazy how you can literally be teaching the most specific thing in the world, but it at the end of the day, it comes down to like, it is such a stressful thing of like, oh, it is now like, now these people that I'm in front of, like they now expect me to know what to say to them in a way that they can understand it.
Not only do I have to have the knowledge, I have to be able to convey it from inside this place into your place, and hope that the words that are coming out of my mouth are coming out in the right order, and that you get what I'm trying to say, not just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Especially in audio, where it's like, I didn't go to school for this. I didn't get formally educated. So now I'm trying to teach them the like 30 pages of Google shit that I taught myself in like a paragraph.
Yeah, because this is going to be really specific and random, but like, I play Super Smash Brothers Melee competitively.
Fuck yeah.
And
what's your favorite character? What's your main?
Fox, but
Fox.
I love if I want to like absolutely freestyle on someone, I'll go either Sheik or Captain Falcon.
Respect,
because Sheik and Captain Falcon, because like with Fox, it's just like, oh, you win because he's just the best character.
That's fair.
Like,
that's what I was about to say. I'm like, it's an easy win with Fox, but
with like Sheik and Captain Falcon, they're like, everything is read based. Your combo conversions. This is getting nerdy for a second, but like the combo conversions, everything about the combo conversions is read based. Everything 100%. About your neutral, where you're playing, it's all about like being read based. Versus like Fox, you can have an advantage 25 to 50% of the time just by finding an opportunity and then drill shining, and then the drill shine just goes into like fucking whatever you want, right? But the thing is like, I play this game competitively. I love it. I know way too much about it. And then my brother's like, hey, can you teach me? And I go, no. And he's like, and he actually asked me why. And I keep telling him, and I think he still like kind of doesn't know, but like I still am trying to tell him like I like
so much of it's instinctual at this point.
Not only is it instinctual, but like he wants me to teach him like in a different way that I was like raised in the scene. I was raised in the scene by literally by doing two things: going to a tournament and getting my ass kicked.
Yeah,
that
crying,
is literally bitch. Like he wants me to tell him.
He wants to hold his hand, show him all the cool, like the
exactly,
best moves,
like he
how
wants
to
me to be
counter
like, okay,
things.
this is like I'm Peach and you're Fox. What combos can I do? And in my head, I'm going like, I want to whoop your ass until you in your head go, oh my god, he fucking up smashed me 50 times. Let's not get hit by that.
You're gonna be a dad one day that never lets your kid win. Like your kid's gonna like this is gonna be like a freaking battle.
You know what's crazy? It's I actually am such a psycho, and Jonah my brother mentions this all the time. I even play against my 10-year-old nephew. I don't let him win.
This guy's
I'm not fucking letting anybody win, and I'm gonna kick his ass until he learns that's how you get good.
Abuse is generational, folks. You can break the chain.
But you want to know the funniest part is one day I just spent like I think like 9 hours just like whooping his ass, and then out of nowhere
he pulls something off.
He just started doing shit against me, and I remember one game he like beats me, and
nothing
he was
like getting your ass whooped by your uncle to make you go get a black belt.
And he goes, and he beat me, and he goes, "What just happened?" I go, "I just proved my point." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "I just whooped your ass so much that you started to adapt. That's what everything. It's all about adaptation.
It's the way to do it.
So that's how I learned. So like, but yeah, like it's so I feel kind of the same thing of like you're like, oh wait, and how like no, let's not let's take it down.
Yeah, it's like you can't. Sometimes like, we got to take a step back. You don't. I learned through trial by fire. I'm going to take a step. Now it's going to be a class environment where I'm walking people through all the problems you could potentially encounter instead of encountering a problem and need to figure it out in the middle of it because everybody's going to be disappointed if you lose, and I'm going to fuck a lot of shit up.
Yeah, and it's weird how you can also learn just by simply just like, oh, just go do it. Like,
yeah, man.
It's just like, hey, like, how do I do it? It's like, oh, well, just start doing it.
How do you become a YouTuber? Just start posting videos. You know, how do you start a podcast? Just consistently post the podcast.
How do you start? I remember. It's funny because I think I actually did have someone come up and be like, dude, like, how did this all start? And I was like, I wanted to talk with people, so I invited them over and I recorded it. Yeah. And the first one was Ethan January. A shout out. He did the first one on, and
Ethan.
And it was on a completely different cat. And it's crazy how I went from episode 1 Ethan January to episode 2 TJ Miller.
Yeah, no big deal. He's just stepping shit up.
Yeah, and I also had mics for that one. That was the first one, but yeah, it's crazy, man. The whole teaching thing. And I wanted to go to some of those workshops.
Mm-hmm.
But
life gets in the way sometimes, bro.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah, man. Ain't no sweat, ain't no problem.
You are surrounded by a scene of comedians that are not only coming and going, but they're growing.
Hell yeah, man.
And with you like kind of seeing all of this going on, has it ever have you ever thought about trying it, or have you ever like thought about even like going into the industry in any way? Like,
100%. I've gone up on a couple like open mics and told some stories and tried to work out some funny stuff, but as much as that is, it's there's a lot of people trying to do comedy. There's not many people doing the production side, which is where like, somebody's got to be behind the scenes. Somebody's got to make things sound nice. So why try and swim in the sea where everybody else is when I can have my own pond? But definitely, man, like you can't not be around so many cool people, like going out there, coming up with jokes. You see them writing in their books, like constantly growing. You see them go up from like an open mic to suddenly getting booked on shows. And you can't see so many people coming through, starting, succeeding, falling off, and not want to get in the water with them, not want to like start running beside them and trying to chase the same dream. Like it can't not find something like that contagious.
stand up is really one of those things where like it's like it's this really really weird environment where like you it's almost like okay, you want to come in, all right, let's start doing it.
Yeah.
But at any point if you stop, it's like it's one of those things where like even if you stop for like a week,
You lose all your momentum.
You lose all your momentum. Not only that, by the time that week is up and you haven't done spots, so many more people have done spots that got opportunities that you could have gotten, right? So it turns into this whole ecosystem of like who's around, who's not around, who's doing more spots, who's doing less spots,
100%.
right? And that's where it gets the most aggravating for me with my epilepsy, is doing the spots, because like I can't be up too late, and every show is like every good show that you want to be at is always like starts 9 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
it's like, or like list goes up at 9, starts at 10. You know what I mean? So like I think I've said this so many times on the pod. The one mic that I just like next to Black Bar that I just never go to is the Grindstone.
Yeah,
because it's just
such a long and late show.
Like sometimes till like runs till like 1 a.m. type shit. Like you're just
100%.
You know, it's you. And at some point I even just like started consulting with like other comics, and they even were like, look, at the end of the day, it's your health is more like, you can't. You know, I it's to the point where like I can't make much open mics, so I can only really test new shit out on the booked shows. So that's what my process has been.
Yeah.
So
how's that been going?
It's I like it in the sense that I'm trying new stuff, and but I very much wish I could be out in the open mics more. I there are definitely opportunities that a lot of opportunities on top of the opportunities I missed out on. There were ones that I got and then had to, like I was telling you, like about,
some things fall through after. It's like you put a bunch of work in, you try and get it set up, and then your health kind of like kicks in, and you got to prioritize that. And all these balls you've been juggling just kind of fall and hit the floor, and you're stuck trying to take care of yourself and then pick up the mess afterwards and kind of get back on that road. You get back on that run.
Yeah. And I think the one thing that people the one kind of overlooked thing about epilepsy that people don't, I think, take into effect is a lot of people just focus on the seizures. A lot of people don't realize how fucked you will get mentally, like just how mentally like and I know some people are gonna hear this and they're gonna be like, what the fuck? But like I genuinely have like seizure PTSD. Like I have like there's
a fear with it.
There's too many times where I'll just be like doing something like this, or I'll be like hanging out with my girlfriend, or I'll be at a comedy show, or even doing a set, and all of a sudden my brain will be like, boom, let's start remembering watching your brother have a seizure,
and start having some anxiety about this.
Or it'll just start playing like the sounds of like that he would make, or like the face, and it's just like all of these things just start like hitting you, bam, like almost like punches. And it's almost like your brain is literally like, let's start beating the shit out of you and seeing how much you can take. And so that's another thing, is like people are like, oh well, like, like after you recover from the seizures, just go out and do mics. And it's like,
there's a whole mental health side of things aside from your physical health. Like it takes a toll on you.
And then, well, on top of that, I had a seizure outside like last month, and that, like, on top of the seizure and the seizure PTSD and all the anxiety, having it outside makes it so like going outside alone was like, even just like walking to the mailbox,
because you're afraid, like, what if?
Yeah. And like every like step I like, for example, like the other day I was like literally go to the mailbox and I tripped, and my brain was like, what if you tripped and you fell and you hit your head and then you seized and then you died?
Yeah.
And it's like just right there, and I'm like, bro, I'm trying to think about pussy, bro. Like I'm fucking, what is, you know what I mean? Like I hear all these people that are like, I hate ADHD. All of my head is so full of thoughts of like, or the video game I played. I'm like, motherfucker, I wish, like I wish my brain was being taken up by that shit.
Yeah.
But sorry, shit got serious for a sec, but I feel like I had to kind of get that out there because I know I also just haven't been out.
Yeah, man. It's like when you're struggling with your mental health, it's hard to take care of yourself, and it's hard to go out and put yourself out there, especially when you've got that constant anxiety of what if something happens? What if everybody sees? What if I have to now I got to deal with this and I got to deal with the questions, and you just want to be okay and go do things the way everybody else does it, and you're just struggling with your own shit and your own experience and not really always getting understanding about it, because you're living in it, man. Like, you got no choice. Like, bro, I don't envy it, but you are a fucking bomb ass dude because you've managed to get as far as you have regardless of that. Yeah, man. Like, look at you. You got a cool podcast. You interviewed TJ Miller. You are going up on book spots. You've met some really fucking cool people, man.
That's true.
Regardless of. So, yeah, man. I totally respect that. And like, everybody's experience sucks, whether it's people with ADHD that are struggling with their mental health, or whether it's you're struggling with your physical health and your mental health. It's not a fun time, bro. We don't get to pick how we feel. We're just stuck dealing with it. But don't forget, man, bro, you're awesome. You're doing cool shit. You're regardless of.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kind of puts me in the better mindset is like, I quite literally like so many, like, there's been a couple times in my life where I straight up just could have died. And that's why I'm also like a
Beat Death Club. What's up?
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, what was yours?
I was like wicked car accident, slamming on the highway, just like spunning out with my partner in the car in the middle of winter. Shit. Like, yeah, we came out the other side. Woo!
Damn, I was around 3 or 4 years old. I was at Home Depot and I fell out of a shopping cart right on top of my head, brain bleed.
Shit.
They had to do emergency surgery, and the doctors said there was when they were doing the surgery, they said it would be about like a 5% chance that I'd make it. And I made it.
Well, look at you, Mr. 5%er. Pretty cool.
And yeah, and then I didn't do the Great Outdoors, but I fucking was on the stage at the Great Outdoors.
Yes, you were.
That was.
You got invited upstage, right? On stage, right?
Whitney Cummings,
yeah. Yeah, dude.
Pulled me up, and I was just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
What an experience.
And then I just was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna do my jokes that I know," and it worked. And Bert Kreischer laughed. That was cool. Very cool moment.
The Machine.
Yeah, the Machine. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's on top of like I said, like, this economy is one of those things where you don't go to spots. Other people are just gonna be getting the opportunities that you could be getting.
Everybody's chasing the same goal.
Yeah, so like it's a mixed emotions, because I'm like, oh fuck, like I could be doing these things, but it's another part of me is also like, that's so cool seeing all these people. Like,
yeah, man, you want to see other people succeed, but it also feels bad when you're not like chasing at the same pace.
Ethan getting the Yuck weekend,
so fucking cool. Way to go, Ethan.
Gary doing the fundraiser. Like,
yeah.
Everybody that, like,
he's got a new show coming up at the Moon.
Last year, by the way, I might add, all of these three people, like Gary Z, Ethan, Logan, Charlie, all these people, they came up with like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And they're already getting like insane opportunity. Like,
they're fighting, they're getting, they're doing cool things.
And that's why I will stand on the point that Edmonton has the best comedy scene in Canada, hands down.
Oh, hell yeah. I agree.
I think if you come here with the expectations of, I want to grow as a comic,
there's opportunities.
Grow as a comic.
Yeah.
There are shows to do every night.
Yeah.
There are opportunities to have all the time. And on top of that, you can come on my podcast and we can talk about it.
Hell yeah.
You can be like this man and podcast, be on the podcast that have also, TJ Miller, Brian Callen, Agostino Zoida.
You too could be on this couch with Liam in his basement.
Let's do like a couch ad, like call 1-800-645-9223 and you can be on this podcast, who's interviewed people such as
TJ Miller
and
other people. Brian Callen
and
Brendan Peters. Augustina Stoida. Zoida. Yeah.
And
Many more.
Ian Bag and Timmy No Breaks and so much more of this local Edmonton comedy scene. If you want to come on this podcast, get on down here at 7. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to start doxing myself. Oh, man.
Well, his address starts with a 7, so get the AI on it. Cross-reference the trees in the backyard with the number 7 and the fact it's in the Edmonton area.
Yeah.
The sun is low in the sky.
35-degree angle.
Yeah, come on, Reddit, get on it.
What was I gonna say? No, this happens all the time. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna do a dap pen rip.
Do it, blinker. Do a blinker.
A blinker.
Yeah, if you're not blinking, you're not doing it again. He has to. It's not peer pressure. It's just your turn. Go, 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 go. I'm a good influence on my younger peers. And for everybody watching, don't forget to make sure you like, subscribe, hit all those buttons. This is a podcast you're not going to want to miss out what's coming next. This man is going places, and you want to be on that journey. So again, like, favorite, subscribe, share it with your friends, send it to your grandma, or don't send it to your grandma. Fuck that bitch.
Or don't send it to your grandma because she rejected you for prom.
Fuck her. You deserved grandma. You know what? I bet you could have totally nailed anyone else at that retirement home. You should have moved on. And grandma, I've seen the way those ladies look at you. He could have had any one of those biddies. And I've heard what those old people do in the old folks' home. What's up, brother?
What are your favorite? What are like your top 3 favorite TV shows? Like if you had to recommend 3 TV shows right now.
3 TV shows right now. I would probably recommend, for something chill to watch that has a lot of content, Friends. Absolutely, 100% on board. If you're into the nerdy space westerns, but you want to go a little bit more indie, Firefly is an excellent show with an Edmonton actor leading that. Nathan Fillion playing the lead actor. Don't forget, the Nathan Fillion Civilian Pavilion. He's got his own little space in here. Those are an excellent sci-fi, space western. And then for my third one would probably be animated series, adult style, Big Mouth, bro. Big Mouth is so funny. They go over serious shit, and I just like that they're constantly talking about dicks.
You know what's really funny about Big Mouth is
what's up that you have one? Sorry, go ahead. You
You
look like a character on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The first time I watched that show was with my mom.
Wow, that's a bonding experience. A little Jewish boy masturbating in his bedroom while a big hairy man stares at him.
When me and my biological
monster
mother watched a cartoon boy ejaculate into his sheets on Netflix, we were laughing so it was some of the best bonding experiences.
That's true. Truly bonding.
Mom, I miss it. Please, can we go back to watching cartoons?
Can we go back to where we used to watch adult cartoons together?
When you put it that way, when you really put it very specifically, instead of we were watching Big Mouth, it really sounds like we were doing something. By the way, if any police are watching, she didn't do anything illegal. We were watching Big Mouth.
Not her. No, that wasn't, at least not his biological mother. We won't talk about his stepmom though.
I do have a stepmom, actually.
You do?
Yeah, her name's Lena. She's a very, very lovely lady.
Don't look her up on OnlyFans.
No,
it's not. When you look up Step and Lena, you're not going to see this guy. Yeah.
No, she does art. She works at the airport in GT.
You didn't want to DDoS yourself, so you're just gonna DOS her. Yeah.
I'm doxing everyone in my family.
Yeah, doxing.
And then my older brother, he's living here in Edmonton.
Yeah, and where does he work and live? What does he do for a living? You go get your Google foo ready, folks.
And then there's my brother, Sean. Just keep going.
Yeah, it's like his last name, so that's a small jump.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Okay, so now 3 movies go.
3 movies. Okay, so 3 movies would be The Fifth Element, one of the last great films to use mostly practical effects. From the scenes where an alien lady gets her belly cut open and pulls a stone out of it, to them falling through the sky into flying cars out of an apartment building, as well as, of course, like most movies of the time, more skin than any female actor should have been allowed to show on a film screen. So that kind of scratches an itch there too. But yeah, Fifth Element, by far one of my favorite movies. Back when you had actual TV and you weren't like on Netflix streaming things, anytime it was on TV, it didn't matter if it was halfway through, almost, I was switching to that channel and watching The Fifth Element. By far greatest movie that has practical effects in the later generation there. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna keep going. So Fifth Element, first one. Jumanji, another great film. We got to get to oh shit, this guy's gonna get us fucked up. Yo, no way.
This is so crazy you said that. My buddy literally picked this up the other day for like $40.
Dude, yeah, of course it was only $40. You're gonna get trapped in there for the red. Don't open that. Don't. Have you never watched Jumanji?
Should I open it, guys?
Dude, fuck, this guy. It's
like
we're gonna look. I hear drums. Don't open it. I hear drums. Dun, 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 dun.
It's fucking. Oh shit!
Oh, it doesn't want to be
opened. Bad at opening.
That's real. That's real shit. Don't let him do it. Here we go.
I actually don't want to.
We're about to get fucked up.
I actually don't want to.
We're about to meet Robin Williams.
I actually don't want to break it.
Okay, so he's.
But it is like a really, really, really cool.
Save the day.
Like official Jumanji board game with like all the sound effects and everything, and like it's.
That's cool shit. Okay, so we might need to pry that one open after the camera's off.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If you're
we might need to. We might. We'll see.
This podcast is infamously known for its hangout session.
The hangout sesh. Oh, dude, this guy's got a good hang. Shit. All right.
Would say in this playhouse.
The play. Yeah, we're having a play date here. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Oh, dude, I still call my best friend and I'm like, hey, yo, bro, what are you doing today? He's like, nothing. You want to come over play? We play some video games. We'll go in the backyard, toss the ball around. It's like, fuck yeah, bro. I'll ask. When he had a long-term girlfriend, Rip, I would ask her for permission sometimes because she was easier to get a hold of than my best friend. I'd be like, hey, can Zach come out and play? Can he? Can you not be a bitch and keep him at home and like let him come out and play? Best friend, girlfriends, bro. It's a never-ending battle. You probably have to deal with that sometimes. Best friend, girlfriends getting in the way of stuff. Or are you the best friend with the girlfriend that gets in the way of stuff?
It's more so like,
love. It just means that they want all your attention, for better or worse.
It's a situation of I want my girlfriend to be there 24/7. Sometimes other people don't.
I see.
But like at the end of the day, she's like, I mean, I can't even begin to describe, like how fucking amazing this relationship.
I can tell how excited he is about her. Can you see how excited he is?
My mic stopped working, by the way.
So we're dead on that side. Okay, let's get that going.
We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go mic for mic. Yeah. Mic for mic. Yeah, we're gonna have to go mic for mic to make sure that the audio still works. Let's see. I want to get some more questions in before, because I always kind of just riff all this on the spot. So let's see. Is there anything that you want to like promote or any shout outs you want to?
Sure.
Yeah.
100%. Shout out to the Moon, Trish, Dave, Nick Von Dubs, Drew Sicko, Rachel, everybody out there that's helping with producing shows and making all that kind of stuff. Of course, everybody's favorite little clown. Janessa Maxwell, she is one of my favorite shock comics. She walks up on stage and you think she's this sweet, like little bit of a weird chick. And then she opens her mouth and starts talking about, roast beef. Dude, I love that lady. That lady is a fantastic person. Make sure you guys check out the Moon on Instagram. Obviously, shout out to my boy Liam here. He's going to be doing cool things. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe the Instagrams. Shout out Public Access. Hell yeah. Yeah, Brendan Peters and Wyatt Eddy. Those guys are killing it, doing regular shows. Yeah, everybody in the comedy scene is they're excellent. Whether it's Leo Langford, Danny Martinello, Brad Semituk, there's all these cool guys that are doing it. Katie Honor is one of my favorite female comics in town. She's got a great, improvisational vibe, and she's really part of that creative community. There's so many cool people. If I could shout out, I would. Lee Palmer, fucking great guy. He's one of the first people that gave me an opportunity for like a paid audio production job outside of the moon. Like, love that man. Yeah, there's so many cool people in the industry. Yeah, what kind of shows are coming up at the moon? Oh yeah, First Choice is coming back. Gary Z is going to be hosting First Choice. That's a smokeless show at the moon. So if you don't smoke weed and you want to check out a show there, highly recommend checking First Choice. I think in the past they've typically had like more amateur or newer comics into the scene. So you got to see a lot of people that are just starting off and kind of starting to pick up momentum. Of course, the Sunday Smoke Show. I think Trish's Asylum's coming back next month. This thing's turning around right away. So, like, if you guys get on that Instagram, you guys can check out these shows before they run out. But here, let me give this back.
Yeah, I was going to say, this thing's about to die, so I think we're going to end the podcast here. But this has been super fun. Thank you so much for coming on. Fist bump. This has been the Laugh Point Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe, share with your friends. And, yeah, peace out.
Peace out. Later. Hi, Mom.